What if I told you there's a place on Earth where ships and planes mysteriously disappear without a trace? Welcome to the enigma that is the Bermuda Triangle, a region steeped in mystery and intrigue. It's a stretch of the Atlantic Ocean, roughly triangular in shape, with its points touching Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. The Bermuda Triangle, also known as the Devil's Triangle, has been a subject of fascination and fear for many decades. But how did we come to know about this strange region? Well, it all started back in the early 20th century when several ships and aircraft began disappearing under unexplained circumstances. The first report of such an incident was in the 1900s, and since then, a significant number of inexplicable disappearances have been attributed to this area. As the incidents mounted, the world began to take notice, and the Bermuda Triangle, once an unknown part of the world, quickly gained a notorious reputation. Stories of lost ships and vanished aircraft filled the newspapers and airwaves, fueling public curiosity and fear. The triangle was painted as a place where compasses spun wildly, where radio signals were lost, and where vessels and aircraft vanished without a trace. The mystery of the Bermuda Triangle isn't just about the disappearances, it's also about the lack of evidence left behind. In most cases, no wreckage was ever found, and the fate of the crew and passengers remains unknown. This has led to a plethora of theories, from magnetic anomalies and giant rogue waves to extraterrestrial interference. Despite numerous investigations, the enigma of the Bermuda Triangle remains unsolved. It continues to be a source of fascination, a puzzle that challenges our understanding of the world and invites us to question the boundaries of the known and the unknown. As we delve deeper into the mystery, the question arises, is the Bermuda Triangle a real danger zone or just a myth? As we peel back the layers of this enigma, we might just find that the truth is stranger than fiction. Our journey through time begins in the late 1800s, marking the inception of the Bermuda Triangle's enigmatic history. The first recorded incident that drew a question mark over this region was the disappearance of the USS Cyclops in 1918. A massive fuel ship, Cyclops, vanished without a trace along with its 309 crew members. No distress signals were sent, no wreckage was ever found, and the incident remains the single largest loss of life in US naval history not related to combat. Moving along the timeline, we reach the 1940s, a decade that saw a dramatic surge in the number of disappearances. The most notorious of these was Flight 19, a group of 5 US Navy torpedo bombers that vanished during a training mission in 1945. The 14 crew members, along with the 13 people aboard a search plane sent to find them, disappeared without a trace. The 1950s were no different. The British South American Airways Tudor Star Tiger, an airliner carrying 25 passengers and 6 crew members, took off from Santa Maria in the Azores and was never seen again. The event led to the official recognition of the Bermuda Triangle as a mysterious and potentially dangerous area. The timeline of the Bermuda Triangle is filled with tales of unexplained disappearances and ghost ships, casting a shroud of mystery over this swath of the Atlantic Ocean. The incidents continued unabated into the mid-20th century, with the infamous disappearance of the SS Marine Sulphur Queen in 1963, a T-2 tanker carrying a crew of 39. These incidents, though separated by time and circumstance, share a common thread. They all happened within the confines of the Bermuda Triangle. Each disappearance, each lost soul adds another layer to the enigma that is the Bermuda Triangle. The disappearances continued, casting a shadow of mystery over this enigmatic region. As we move into the post-war era, the Bermuda Triangle's reputation only grows darker and more perplexing. The world is attempting to heal, but the Bermuda Triangle seems intent on keeping its secrets. The most notorious incident of this period, one that still sends chills down the spine, is the disappearance of Flight 19 in the year 1945. In the thick of December, 5 Avenger torpedo bombers, collectively known as Flight 19, took off from a naval air station in Florida for a routine training mission. Led by an experienced pilot, Lieutenant Charles Taylor, the flight was supposed to be straightforward, but as time ticked by, something went terribly wrong. Flight 19 never returned, and all 14 airmen on board vanished without a trace. The Navy, baffled and concerned, immediately launched a search operation. A Martin Mariner flying boat with a crew of 13 was dispatched to find Flight 19. The Mariner 2 disappeared into the abyss of the Bermuda Triangle just 20 minutes after takeoff. No wreckage, no debris, no sign of the 27 men was ever found, despite one of the most extensive sea and air searches in history. These incidents sent shockwaves through the public. The media was awash with stories, theories, and speculations about the Bermuda Triangle. Fear and fascination intertwined as people tried to fathom how modern aircraft could simply disappear in a well-traveled stretch of the ocean. The Bermuda Triangle had claimed its victims in broad daylight, and in doing so, it had cemented its place as a conundrum of nature. Scientists, explorers, and armchair detectives alike have since tried to crack the code of the Bermuda Triangle, but to no avail. The truth remains elusive, hidden perhaps in the depths of the Atlantic, or maybe just beyond our understanding. These incidents have only deepened the mystery, causing many to question what really happens in the Bermuda Triangle. Fast forward to the 21st century, the Bermuda Triangle continues to intrigue and bewilder. As the calendar pages turn, this patch of the Atlantic Ocean does not seem to lose its notorious reputation. Recent incidents continue to add to its mystery, the most recent one being the disappearance of the SS Cotopaxi, a ship that vanished in 1925 and only reappeared in 2020. That's right, almost a century later, without any plausible explanation. Now, let's delve into the theories. The Bermuda Triangle has been a breeding ground for numerous hypotheses, each more fascinating than the last. Some propose scientific explanations, while others veer towards the supernatural. Let's start with the scientific theories. One popular theory is the presence of large fields of methane hydrates on the continental shelves. The idea is that methane gas eruptions could create a phenomenon called oceanic flatulence, which could sink ships and bring down planes. Another theory suggests that the Bermuda Triangle is a point where the Earth's magnetic fields intersect, causing compasses to go haywire and leading vessels astray. On the supernatural side, theories range from the plausible to the downright bizarre. Some suggest the presence of a wormhole, a shortcut through space and time, which might explain the sudden and unexplained disappearances. Others propose the existence of an advanced underwater civilization, perhaps the lost city of Atlantis, that captures and studies these intruding vessels. Then there's the extraterrestrial theory. Yes, you heard it right. Some believe that the Bermuda Triangle is a hotspot for alien abductions. This theory is often supported by reports of unidentified flying objects and unexplained phenomena associated with the area. The Bermuda Triangle, the Devil's Triangle, the Twilight Zone, or whatever you want to call it, has been the subject of speculation and intrigue for decades. Its mystery is its allure. As we weigh these theories, we find ourselves grappling with the enigma that is the Bermuda Triangle. After venturing through a century of mysteries, it's time to question: is the Bermuda Triangle a real phenomenon or simply a creation of our collective imaginations? Let's take a moment to recap our journey. We've navigated the enigmatic history of the Bermuda Triangle, traced the timeline of bizarre incidents, delved into the post-war era disappearances, and examined recent incidents and their accompanying theories. We've seen how the triangle, bound by Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico, has been the stage for countless inexplicable events, from the disappearance of the USS Cyclops in the early 20th century to the vanishing of Flight 19 in the post-war era, and even the recent private aircraft incidents. The Bermuda Triangle has been a whirlpool of mystery and intrigue. However, not everyone is convinced. Skeptics argue that the Bermuda Triangle is not more dangerous than any other part of the ocean. They point out that the area is one of the busiest shipping lanes in the world, with ships frequently passing through for ports in the Americas, Europe, and the Caribbean islands. Further, skeptics look at the numbers. They argue that considering the volume of traffic, the number of incidents is proportionally not higher than other heavily traversed parts of the ocean. They also note that many of the so-called mysterious disappearances have plausible explanations, from human error and equipment failure to violent weather and treacherous underwater topography. Moreover, the US Board on Geographic Names does not recognize the Bermuda Triangle as an official name and does not maintain an official file on the area. The US Coast Guard also does not acknowledge the existence of the so-called Devil's Triangle as a region of specific hazard to ships or planes. Whether you believe in the mystery of the Bermuda Triangle or dismiss it as myth, one thing is certain: it continues to captivate our curiosity and fascination. The Bermuda Triangle, a phenomenon or a figment of our imaginations, will continue to enthrall us as we seek answers to the unknown.